What's up, fam? Okay, this is not gonna be a long video. I'm on my way into class. Well, let me turn my car back on because I gotta roll up the window. So yeah, I've been putting off doing this video for some time. I'm not the type of person to ever come for or come after anybody. That's not how I roll. You guys have been following me for long enough now to know that I'm for the people. I love my people. And when I say I love you, I really do. I mean that shit with everything I got. And I grew up in the 5% Nation. I've always had knowledge of myself. I'm an attorney. I'm a mom. I'm a college professor. And I'm an advocate for our people, more importantly than that. And I try to align myself with other people who I believe are advocates for our people. And that's how I came to meet Brother Polight. Here's the problem. Shortly after meeting him, I started getting messages from a number of people. The people's attorney, yes, I like to think that of myself. I started getting messages from people about having sent Brother Polight money, or having sent requested books or things like that, and they hadn't either received the money, or he hadn't been able to be reached after they sent him money, or they hadn't received the items or whatnot that they had purchased. And I had a relationship with Polight. I like to think that I still do. And so there's one brother in particular, and I'm gonna have him come on the show. I'm gonna bring him in. It's not gonna be today because I gotta run to school, but I'm gonna have him come on to the show, and we're gonna show you the receipts. This young man, early 20s, had received some money through an inheritance and believed in the snake oil bullshit that Brother Polight has been selling. He sent this young man, with a child on the way, sent Brother Polight $70,000. I said $70,000. $70,000. I gotta say that shit a couple more times, because I ain't gonna front. I don't got $70,000 just laying around to just send motherfuckers on the whim, or on the hopes that you are going to do what you say you're gonna do. I was always taught that your word is bond, regardless to whom or what. Regardless to whom or what, that degree will always be my foundation. Your word is bond, regardless to whom or what. And if your word shall fail, you shall give your fucking life. So my word is always bond, because I believe that. Because that's all I got at the end of the day. Right? All this material shit, it means nothing. Right? All I got is my word. So I reached out on behalf of this young man because he was distraught. He had been attempting to reach Polight after sending this $70,000 via wire to Polight's wife Aminette's account. I got the motherfucking receipts, okay? Sent this money via wire transfer, no contract, and this is a young brother. He wasn't the smartest move. Obviously, if he had an attorney, or he had someone who could guide him, would have instructed him, listen, don't send this money without a contract, whatever. But he trusted this brother, like many of us do, right? Like many of you do, and still do, and are still sending him money so he could rent all them fancy fucking cars. You don't own that shit. This nigga don't got no money. I'm sorry. I got the receipts. Anyway, I reached out on behalf of this young man, and on behalf of us as a people, and on behalf of Polight, to try to resolve this, because I really wanted to support the brother in what he was trying to do in terms of bringing information to the people. You know, that's what I am. I'm an informationalist. Information is power, and anyone who is informing our people is uplifting our people, and I really was trying to support that. Okay. I'm looking at the fucking camera, but anyway, I'm trying to look at the camera. It's just weird because I'm trying to look at myself too. Anyway, so I reached out, and Polight acknowledged that he had received $70,000 from this young man. The pretense was bullshit. I knew it. He knew it, and I told him under no uncertain circumstances that you have to pay this money back. You have to give this man his money back. You just have to. And he agreed to. He agreed. He knew that the shit he did was wrong. And he agreed to give the money back. So we drew up an agreement. We even drew up a non-disclosure agreement so that, you know, they would deal with this in secrecy. It's been violated now because Polight breached agreement. So the non-disclosure is null and void, which is why I'm on here trying to save other people from this very same type of viciousness. So this young man entered an agreement for repayment with Brother Polight. And Polight made the first 2 or 3 payments. And then after that, it was every other month. And then it was just a part of the payment. And then it was no payment at all. And then it was, well, I haven't gotten paid. And, oh, well, I'm waiting for a check. And then it was, well, the check didn't clear. And it's always fucking something. It's always something. This from someone who is constantly on social media pretending that his money is so very, very long. But you can't pay this young man back. You can't send him his money back. Aminette, you shopping somewhere, and I'm going to speak to you as a black woman. You're going to go to prison. You're going to go to prison because it's wire fraud. To take money under false pretenses and promise someone something you know you can't deliver, you know you're not an expert in, you know that you don't have any skills to do. Take that money and run, literally, is a crime. That's a fucking crime. And because you did it through the wire, you did it through the banking system, it's a federal crime. And I'm doing this video because I want the feds to shut you the fuck down. I'm tired. I'm tired of my fucking inbox being littered with our people talking about they've been robbed and or scammed by Brother Polight. I've held off on doing this video for almost a year to try to get him to get right. Do right by our people. Do right by them. Pay them back. Whoever's got an order outstanding, fill that shit. If you got books, send them. If you don't have it, refund their money. Fell on deaf ears. Aminette act like she don't know that she's a part of this. Honey, sister, queen, God. That bank account is in your name. The bank account is in your name. See, your husband is so smart that he don't even got his name on shit. So when the fucking feds come, they coming to get you first. Okay? You've been warned. They're going to come and get you first. Because I'm going to make sure they see this video. I'm going to make sure I refer this case to the U.S. Attorney. Because this is a crime. And it's got to stop. You can't fleece people continually. Continue to fleece people out of tens of thousands of dollars with impunity. And not have any repercussions or consequences. That's not cool. And that's why I'm doing the video, because this is one of the repercussions and consequences. Is that people in the community, you got to speak up, because silence is a tacit admission. Silence is tacit admission. So if I were to remain quiet about this, then I'd be complicit in this bullshit. And because I've been on his platform, I feel like I'm obligated to do this. For somebody might see me on his platform and think that my presence signals his legitimacy in some way. And so I want to make sure that we're clear on this, that there's nothing legitimate about sending Brother Polight any money. So I would advise you, it is my opinion, that you don't send any money. Do not send any money. Black slumlords exist. Of course, black slumlords exist. Right? And for every negative white something, there's a black negative person doing the same shit. So what does that mean? We ignore them? That means we don't call them to the mat? That means we don't address it? That means we don't show the receipts? Does that mean that we don't let other people know that this is going on so that they don't fall victim to the same bullshit? Right? No, that's not what that means. We do not remain silent. And he didn't remedy. See, when you breach a contract, right? Now, let me just be a lawyer for a second. When you breach a contract, you have to be given an opportunity to cure that breach. Nobody goes right away, oh, you breach. No, he was given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to make this shit right. But it wasn't important to him. And he didn't care. So So now I have to do things to make sure that other people don't fall victim to the same bullshit. Other people don't fall victim. So this is the first of what will likely be a series. I reached out to Sonetta because, he's got a whole lot more subscribers than I do. And most of the subscribers that subscribe to Sonetta also subscribe to Polight. And I need all of those followers to understand this very important message. Do not send any money to Brother Polight for any reason. That is my opinion. If you do so, you are going to lose all of that money and you are not going to get a fucking thing in return for it. Again, that's my opinion. Based on what I've seen and the receipts that I have for the transactions that he's done. All right. So I'll be back. Share the video. I'm going to share it. And I'm going to bring the brother on. And we're going to show you the receipts. And we're going to show you exactly what happened. And I hopefully maybe he'll respond. Maybe he will pay back. I think he's paid back up to about $30,000 at this point. And I'm like, that's like a miracle that I was able to even get him to pay back that much. But this young brother is still out $40,000. He's still out $40,000. So, what's my proof beyond a reason? But I have the receipts. Do I need to say it again? I have the receipts. I have the agreement that was signed by both Polight and Amnet. What you want? You think I'm on here just to smear him? I ain't got no horse in this race. That's not my MO. That's not how I work. Anybody who knows when Ike speaks about information. This is not personal. Okay? This is not personal. I don't have anything personal against Brother Polight. Right? But I think that our people should be informed. And as an informationalist, it's my duty to inform you that someone is out here in our community, mine and yours, being deceitful and telling lies and hurting us. That's the operative word. He is hurting us. And that's a problem. That's a problem. So I'm working on a few things because this shit has got to stop. And so, share the video. I will be back, like I said. Ike Speaks. This is your favorite lawyer. I love you. I really do. Y'all be good.